Hello, good people. Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Akila Galore's YouTube channel. Oh, let me close this window. Hello, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akila Galore, and I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you all so much for my 32 new subscribers that I gained overnight. I am so grateful that we are here growing authentically and professionally, and I'm glad y'all fuck with the girl. So we're gonna start. Maybe I should back. I just want to make sure my lighting and everything is good. This is my first time having this type of setup. I did it myself. Can y'all believe that? And I just got back from my date. I'm nervous because I got all them subscribers overnight and y'all was viewing my channel. I'm nervous. So I just want to thank you all for being here. First and foremost, let's show appreciation. Let's show some appreciation for the people. And I guess I could wear my shirt like this, but I didn't want to show too much because this shirt, you can see through this shirt. But nonetheless, we still looking good. Still looking good for the people. Looking good for the audience. You know? Looking good. Okay. First things first. Oh. Action. I guess that's what people say. I wish I had one of them. Take one. Yeah, that thing. Take one. Okay. Hi, good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Akila Galore. I am so grateful to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here with me. Today's video, we're going to talk about 10 things that I wish I knew before I turned age 30. I know. I am age 30. And here are 10 things that I want you to know that I wish I knew before I turned age 30. Like I wish someone would have ingrained this in my head and made me understand these 10 things that I'm going to share with you today. I don't believe that I put them in any particular order, as they all are very meaningful to me. I got this download to share them with you all at did somebody leave me a heart? Did somebody? Oh, no, I don't. Nobody. I see a heart in the chat, but I don't see nobody. So, okay. And I'm saving this live, so I'm also just gonna go from there. But first, I'm gonna spark my blunt because I'm a little nervous, to be honest. I got all them subscribers overnight, and y'all was just like, y'all fuck with me. Y'all fuck with your girl. I am so grateful. Damn. I really am grateful. So while I smoke my blunt, I guess I'll tell y'all the story about my date that I just went on. Last week, y'all seen me, or earlier this week, y'all seen me, and I was at one of my little babe's house. But that little babe, he's my black little babe. He a black guy. I call him my black little babe because I got a white little babe, got an Italian little babe, you know, different little babes. So earlier this week, I was with the black guy. And I'm single. So don't be judging me, bitch. I don't give a damn. How many times you see me call a nigga babe? They all babe. Make them all feel special. All of them. Every single last one of them. When they're in your presence, they're in your presence in that moment, and you make them feel as special as possible. You take care of them. You make them feel special. So when they out of your presence, they miss the fuck out of you because ain't nobody around them taking care of them how you taking care of them. They're going to always remember you. They're going to always want your energy. They're going to be craving your energy. They're going to be craving your energy like, oh my goodness, I wish Akila Galore was around me right now. I miss her. I want to call her. Let me call her, see what she's doing. Oh, Akila, I miss you so much. Can I take you on a date? Sure. When? Let's go to the movies. And that's what happened today. So I went to the movies with my white babe, and he is he's different from anything I've ever dated. Very calm, cool, collected, on time. Our movie supposed to start at 7 p.m. He was out at my door at 5:45, y'all. So he was like, let's get a bite to eat, and then we'll go from there. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna just do like this because I like my top. I'm hot and I'm gonna keep my top on. I told y'all I'm in South Florida and it is warm outside even right now. January 6th at 10 o'clock at night. It is about 75 degrees outside. Let me see how many degrees. And I was in the middle of uploading a reel anyway. If y'all don't want to hear this part, y'all can fast forward and I'm gonna get to the 10 things in a second. It's 71 degrees outside right now, so it's pretty warm. I was actually getting ready to upload a reel about this lady. Let me stick on subject because I got a particular subject I want to talk about, which are 10 things I wish I knew before I turned age 30. So let's get back to that. But I'm going to share this first. Just got to make sure. You know, this creating content and getting into this lifestyle is, I love it. Your reel will be shared where anyone can discover it because your account is public. Anyone can create. You can send out. Okay, share. I'm a mother. Of course, I can't take a poop alone. I'm a mother. Of course, anytime I'm on the phone with a man, here goes my son asking. This is Jada. Why do men pursue women that they don't want? Because they. Okay, done. I uploaded my reel. Okay. Now I can focus. Well, I was telling y'all about my date, but I guess we went and seen The Beekeeper, and I really enjoyed the movie. And then there were some little things that my date did to tick me off, but I don't want to talk about that in this reel because I'm about to tell y'all in these 10 things why I don't. 10 things I wish I knew. And although these are 10 things I wish I knew, I'm glad there are 10 things that I know now and I abide by them religiously. So here are 10 things I wish someone told me. I'm looking at myself trying to make sure, whatever. Here are 10 things I wish someone told me before I turned age 30. Number 1, do not be so nice. I know it sounds cliche to say do not be so nice, but it's the truth. When you're nice, people can take advantage of you fairly quickly, even though you don't have the intent. When you're a nice person, you're not thinking like someone who has malicious intent would think because you're just not thinking that way. So my number 1 thing that I wish someone told me was to not be so nice. Don't be so gullible and naive and just being nice to people because let me see. I want to articulate this properly. Make sure I'm articulating my thoughts properly because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about and I want to make it. I want to have great examples for doing so. Okay, so this is what I really want to say. Being overly nice can sometimes lead to issues because people might take advantage of your kindness. It's important to find a balance between being kind and assertive so that you can stand up for yourself when needed. Being overly nice might also make it difficult for others to understand your boundaries or take your opinions seriously. Learning to assert yourself respectfully while being kind is a valuable skill. So that's why I say I wish someone had told me not to be so nice. Number 2, save your money. People will make you spend money on frivolous things for no reason. Saving money is crucial for several reasons. Firstly, it provides a safety net for unexpected emergency and tough times, which is true, offering you financial security and a peace of mind. Additionally, saving money allows you to work towards your future goals, whether it's buying a house, traveling, investing, or pursuing further education. Moreover, saving money enables you to take advantage of opportunities when they arise. Having savings gives you the flexibility to make choices that might otherwise be challenging without financial resources. Ultimately, saving money also helps in building wealth over time through investments and interest accrual. allowing you to achieve long-term financial stability and meet your aspirations. That's why I say save your money. People will have you out here spending money so frivolously, or you trying to keep up with the Joneses for no reason at all, when you could just save your money and invest in something to go travel or do whatever you like or please without the validation of others. You just always have your I don't give a fuck money or fuck you money. Number 3. This is for my ladies in particular, but it can also apply to my men because it does. But I'm a woman speaking from a woman's perspective, so this is why I say this. Be selective with who you give your time, attention, resources, and your pussy to. It's important to be selective with who you give your time, energy, and resources to, because you can't get any of that back. Your time is far more valuable than the money that you just saved in your bank account previously. Your resources are definitely, you can be drained of your resources if you're always giving it to people. So be selective with who you help. And your attention, where your attention, your focus flows, where your focus flows, your attention goes, and that's ultimately what you will get. So only focus and put your attention on things that you desire, things that you want out of life. And your pussy. Do I really gotta tell you why you need to be selective on who you give your cat to? I don't care what these men say to try to get in your pants. Be selective. Be super selective on who you give that to. I don't care if you're in a room naked and you all of a sudden want to change your mind and it's no, let it be no. Move, leave, say no. Be selective. But before you even get there, be selective who you give it to. Number 4. Always put yourself first. You're selfish. You're selfish. People say that to me all the time. You know what I say? I don't give a fuck. I cannot pour from an empty cup. What I have to say about, I'm also looking at my notes. So putting yourself first. Putting yourself first is vital for your overall well-being. When you prioritize yourself, you ensure that your physical, mental, and emotional needs are met. This isn't about being selfish. It's about self-care and acknowledging that you can't pour from an empty cup. When you take care of yourself, you become better equipped to handle life's challenges and support others. It helps maintaining a healthy balance in relationships, work, and personal life. Putting yourself first allows you to set boundaries, practice self-compassion, and pursue goals and passions, leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. So these are the notes that I took at late this morning. But yes, that's what I would like for you to know. Always put yourself first. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. I got something in the oven. Let me check on it. Had to turn the oven off. What number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Travel. I wish someone had told me to travel as early as possible. I probably would have started traveling when I was like 18 or 19 years old. I don't even know if I would be here, but I just was not thinking at that young age to travel. Even now, when y'all on Instagram and social media, and you see people traveling, and you be like, "Oh my goodness, that looks like I want to travel." You want to do exactly what they're doing. You got to save your money to be able to travel. But I definitely feel if you're under 30 years of age, traveling should be a top priority to you, especially if you have no kids. Traveling can be incredibly important for personal growth, learning, and expanding one's perspective. Here's a few reasons why. Cultural understanding. Travel exposes you to different cultures, traditions, and ways of life. It helps brings in fostering empathy, understanding, and appreciation for diversity. Number 2, learning and exploration. Traveling allows you to learn about history, art, cuisine, language, and more firsthand. It's an experiential form of education that can't be replicated. That's how I felt when I was in Senegal, and I've been there a couple times. Personal development. Stepping out of your comfort zone during travels can boost confidence, independence, problem-solving skills. It challenges you to adapt and can be resourceful in new environments. Number 4, relaxation and stress relief. Traveling provides an opportunity to disconnect from routine stressors, rejuvenate, and relax. It's a chance to unwind and recharge. 5, memorable experiences. Traveling often leads to unforgettable experiences, creating lasting memories and stories to share. Those experiences can be incredibly enriching and fulfilling, for real. And number 6, perspective shift. Traveling often challenges preconceived notions and broadens your perspective. It can change the way you view the world and your place in it. While it might not be accessible to everyone due to various reasons, for many, traveling offers a unique opportunity for personal and cultural enrichment that is hard to replicate through other means. So if you're under 30 years old, you have no kids, you got money, travel. No matter what, go travel. Go do something. Go explore the new world. Go do something with your life. If you're under 30 years of age, I wish someone had told me to freaking make traveling a top priority. I probably have went to every country in the world by now. No kidding. It's still not too late for that. Number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work on your shadow self. Work on your shadow self. So when I think of working on my shadow self, I honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is dealing with the dark side of things that I've oppressed and pushed down and suppressed, feelings that I've suppressed due to not feeling comfortable or safe enough to be able to express them. So they bottled up inside of me over the course of time, which I didn't realize was there, until it started showing in my everyday life and my behavior and my relationships and how I interacted with people and the words that I used, the conversations that I had. That's when I realized that there are people who are much happier and more lighthearted, and they seem to have gotten to the other side of this thing. What is this thing called? Like, they seem to have developed duality, and they seem so confident in themselves because, like, they look so shiny. They look, wow. They look so impressive. 9 times out of 10, those people have done their shadow work, and you see their light shining through, and that's what's causing you to feel captured and enlightened by them. So, and I'm not saying that every single person you see out here shining is dealing with their shadow work, because that is far from the truth. But I'm saying that a lot of people who do their shadow work often develop the ability to live in duality of both their shadow side and their light side. So exploring and working on your shadow self involves delving into the parts of yourself that you might usually suppress, deny, or hide. It's about acknowledging and integrating these aspects to achieve greater self-understanding and growth. Here are some steps you might consider. 1, self-reflection. Take time for introspection. Reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Identify patterns or traits you might consider negative or have repressed. 2, acceptance. Acknowledge that everyone has a shadow side. Acceptance doesn't mean endorsing negative behaviors, but recognizing them as part of your whole self. 3, journaling. Writing about your feelings, thoughts, and experiences can help you understand your shadow self better. Note down patterns, triggers, and emotions. I pay attention to my triggers. I used to impulsively react to my triggers because I didn't understand that they were triggers until I started observing my spirit and how it made my body feel when someone said something, and it made me want to fucking jump across the table and attack them because I'm triggered. So that's why it's important to do that. 4, therapy or counseling. I've done therapy and counseling. Consider seeking professional help if exploring your shadow self feels overwhelming. Therapists can provide guidance and support through this process. 5, mindfulness and meditation. These are daily practices for me. Once you start dealing with your shadow self, you'll realize that it's more so of a lifestyle than a project or work that you're working on for yourself that stops eventually. You never stop working on your shadow self. You eventually learn to manage it with your light side, and that's why it's dual. 5, mindfulness and meditation. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can help you observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This can lead to better understanding and acceptance of your shadow self. One way that my therapist described to me about one way to observe my thoughts and emotions without judgment is to think of my thoughts as clouds in the sky. This literally helped change my perspective. I think of my thoughts as clouds in the sky because there are often times when, if you pay attention to the clouds in the sky, they aren't there to stay. They're just passing by. They're not there to stay. They're just passing you by. So what you can do is observe, like, I'm feeling this right now. And I know that your thoughts are going at like 500 miles per hour. However, you can observe what's going on and become aware of what's happening versus impulsively acting on a trigger or an emotion. Just become mindful of what's going on up there with your thoughts in your mind. 6, integration. Integrate your shadow self into your conscious self. This involves understanding how these aspects influence your behavior and making conscious choices based on that awareness. Working on your shadow self can be a challenging but rewarding journey towards self-awareness and personal growth. It can lead to greater authenticity, emotional maturity, and deeper understanding of yourself and others. Shadow, it doesn't have to be all dark and heavy, even though a lot of it is. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on number 7. Number 7, your vibes will attract your tribe. Yes. Please know, I'm reading from my notes, but please know that your vibe will attract your tribe. And I simply classify that as whatever energy you put out, you will get back. If you are a thief, don't be surprised when you got a circle full of thieves around you. If you are an envious and jealous person, don't be surprised. Now, I'm not saying every person is like this because I've had plenty of people around me who were not for my highest good, and I know I attracted them into my life. However, because there was a point in time I didn't understand what like jealousy and envy was. My cousin literally had to break it down to me and help me understand why someone would be jealous of me, because it never processed in my mind that why, So I had to become more mindful of the vibes and the vibes that I put out, so that I can be mindful of the tribe that I'm attracting. And it has played a pivotal role in who's around me, because I don't mind cutting people off real quick. You can get the fuck on. I'll give you a Russian goodbye. And that leads to my next point. Cut people off who no longer serve you. Do not be afraid. If you're under 30 years old, you're going to meet so many people in your lifetime, and you're going to meet people for a reason, a season in a lifetime. You're going to meet people who are going to be, they're either going to be a confidant, which is rare and few and far in between. You only come across 1 or 2 confidants in your entire lifetime. So if you're under 30 years of age and you feel like you got a confidant, hold on to them. But everybody around you is not a confidant. A lot of them are constituents. Constituents are people who come together for a common goal. You might have a constituent around you merely because y'all have a mutual feeling for another person that's an ill feeling. So say, for example, Karen and Sarah became friends because Sarah used to date, I can't even get no goddamn example. I can't even think of these names. But I'll say, for example, put it simple. Constituents come together for a common goal. They usually come together to attack or to annihilate or to conquer a certain goal together, but they're not friends. Constituents are not friends. And then you have comrades who are clearly your enemy. And you can know them by face, or oftentimes they are covert. So you have to ask God for the spirit of discernment, because sometimes you don't. They're looking like this, and they're like, "Hey, Akila, hey, Akila," smiling in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. They smile in your face. Whole time they don't motherfucking like you. They smile in your face. They don't give a fuck about you. They smile in your face, bitch. You could die and be on fire. They would not spit on you, but they smile in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. So again, you have confidants, constituents, and comrades. Those are the 3 types of people that you will encounter. It's up to you to categorize where they go. Number 9, pursue your passions, take chances. Pursue your passions and take chances with new opportunities. Just like now, I'm pursuing my passion of being on YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. I've invested so much into YouTube. I admire all of the YouTube creators who have been able to get the courage to get up on this screen and speak, get up on this screen and express themselves, be vulnerable, show humility, just do whatever it is that they desire with no fuck given. I've always admired that. People who are on Instagram, I've always admired content creators. Like, for the longest, I've always admired them. And I was like, man, I want to be a content creator so bad. I want to be a content creator so bad. Like, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I wanted to do it so bad. So, and I'm 30 years old, and I'm just now doing it. So if you're under 30 years old and you want to start a YouTube channel, start it. If you're under 30 years old and you want to start a business, start it. If you're under 30 years old and you saved your money and now there's an opportunity for you to go travel around the world, take a whole year off, take the chance. If there's an opportunity for you to go live in another country, go do it. If there's an opportunity for you to go meet some people, go meet them. If there's an opportunity, if there's a chance, if there's anything that and you're afraid, do not allow, you can be afraid, but don't allow your fear to stop you from doing it. Do it anyway. Do it afraid. Do it with your voice shaking. Do it scared. Do it any freaking way. I believe in you and you need to believe in you. Do it anyway. Take the chance. Take the opportunity on yourself. Take the chance. I'm telling you, it'll all work out for you. It'll all work out for you. And I'm not saying that just to say it. I took the chance to move down here to South Florida. I was not sure what it was going to be like. I am not sure what it's going to be like. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's to come. I'm not sure what I'm going to do while I'm here. I'm not sure, but I know that my spirit told me to move to South Florida, and I've been having amazing opportunities come to me left and right ever since because I took a chance. And I pursued my passion. And now I'm speaking to y'all, and that's part of my passion. So I'm here to tell you to take a chance on yourself. Bet on yourself. Always put yourself first. Bet on yourself. Take that chance. Take that opportunity. You never know where it's going to lead you. What I said before, do not allow the unknown to put you in fear, because fear literally paralyzes you. I literally know someone who's paralyzed right now due to fear. Merely due to fear. The body is paralyzed because they are afraid. Ponder that for a moment. Somebody is so afraid. I know somebody right now in real life who is so afraid to do something that they've allowed it to paralyze their body, and their body is literally unable to move because of it. Fear. Don't let that be you. And my last but not least, do not allow people to pressure you. I wish someone would have told me not to allow people to pressure me into doing a motherfucking thing. I wouldn't even say somebody's ever pressured me into doing anything, because anything I've ever wanted to do, I did it because I wanted to do it. But the people around you, your vibe, attracting your tribe, certain people that you have around you can be very influential to your future. I'm telling you, it can impact you in a negative way. Like one wrong turn can lead you down a pathway of no return. One wrong turn can lead you down a pathway of no return. So do not allow people to pressure you into doing a motherfucking thing that you don't want to do. I don't give a fuck what they say, man or woman. It could be I don't care who it is. It could be your wife, your husband, your boss, your best friend, your kid. We don't let kids pressure us into doing motherfucking things. We always tell them motherfuckers, sit down, shut up, no. There's some parents who give in, but if you come from a household like mine, you ain't let your child pressure you into doing a motherfucking thing. And that's the same attitude you need to have with society and the people around you. Don't let them pressure you into doing shit that you don't want to do. And that's it for my TED Talk. These are the 10 things that I wish I knew. So I'm going to read them again. 1, do not be so nice. 2, save your money. 3, be selective with who you give your time, attention, resources, and pussy to. 4, always put yourself first. 5, travel. 6, work on your shadow self. 7, your vibe will attract your tribe. Be mindful of what you put out, because it will come back. 8, cut off people who no longer serve you. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, cat, dog, bird, hat, motherfucking road, a goddamn police, a motherfucking judge. I don't give a fuck who it is. Cut them motherfuckers off if they are no longer serving your highest good. Or if you don't want to cut them off, put some distance. Tell them 6 feet. 6 motherfucking feet, bitch. Put some distance between y'all. I'm passionate about that one. I have no problem doing it. I'm immaculate at cutting a motherfucker off. I'm immaculate at it. And I had friends motherfucking subtweet me, talk shit on Twitter because I done cut their motherfucking ass off. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't like your character. I don't like the way you treat people. I don't like the way you're talking to your mother. I don't like the fact that I seen you talking about A and B and C, and you the motherfucking D, and now you still talking to A, B, and C as if you wasn't just talking about them. No, bitch. We need morals, dignity, integrity, respect, principle, drive, ambition. We need those type of people around, not two-faced wallaby walruses. Number 9, pursue your passions, take chances with new opportunities. And number 10, do not allow people to pressure you. Don't allow a motherfucker to pressure you to do one motherfucking thing. You can do whatever you want within reasonable means. I didn't say out here go out here and start no goddamn don't go out here and blowing shit up. But get your shit together. Get yourself together. Do better. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? That leads me to a story. I know a lady. She really, the simplest way I could say it, she didn't love herself. She don't love herself. I haven't been around in a while, so I don't know how she feels about herself now, but she's over age of 40. Hard to teach a new dog teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm not sure if this still stands. But she's over 40. I'm 30, and I'm telling you, these are 10 things I wish I would have known before I turned 30 years of age. And here's a bonus one for you. Well, it's not really a bonus one because, yeah, it can be. The two of these can exist at the same time. Putting yourself first, which is ultimately a sign of self-love. Putting yourself first is ultimately a sign of self-love, self-respect, self-care, self. And that's very important. Always love yourself. Love everything about you. Fall deep in love with you. Fall in love with every crevice on your body, every crooked tooth in your mouth. Bitch, fall in love with all your eyelashes you got or don't got, bitch. Fall in love with your eyebrows, bitch, unless you get them done like mine, and you really gonna be in love with them. Because I got these done by Dior Martel on Instagram. Jeez. Like 2 years ago, bitch. And look, they still there, bitch. Because I invested in myself, bitch. I'm done up. Invest in yourself. Love yourself. I got these done. I got them done, bitch. I got them done because I love myself. And I want to invest in myself. Bitch, don't get on here talking about, oh, you insecure. Bitch, ain't nothing. Bitch, you insecure with them little ass titties. I wanted big titties. And I finally got them. Bitch, leave me alone. So always love yourself. No matter the matter, love yourself. Okay? Because you live with you the longest. You got to be with you the longest. You need to love. I'm talking about wholeheartedly love yourself. Love, if you got, that's the story I was going with. She told me, I know a lady, she over 40 years old. She told me she didn't love herself. She's never loved herself. She doesn't even know how to love herself. And she wanted me to show her how. All I could do was show her by example. That's all I could do was show her by example, because loving yourself is an internal job. You know, people can love you, but if you don't love yourself, then it doesn't matter what somebody tells you. It doesn't matter who tells you. It's about how you feel about you. That's what's most important. Your dreams, your goals, your self-love, your love of yourself is what's going to attract ultimately all of the abundance that you desire, because you love yourself enough to do the work on yourself to be able to get it. These people y'all see on social media, y'all wonder why. Like, I do not look at people on social media who got their bodies done and be like, oh, they don't love themselves, unless it's like extremely excessive, extremely like an extremely drastic change, such as I don't want to be canceled. I'm just starting the channel, but I wasn't going to say a celebrity's name, but I'm not going to drag these celebrities just yet. But I will if I have to. But I really don't want to go there. But there are some people we know who have taken extreme drastic changes under the knife. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with them because that's how they choose to love themselves. But you need to learn to love yourself. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Comparison is a thief of joy, literally. Like you literally can rob yourself of joy by comparing yourself to the next person. Like, I wish I had, like, she got, he did this and he did that and he like this and he next thing you know, you down, sad, depressed, and you can go as far as start having like this lady who told me she didn't love herself. She used to be having constant suicidal thoughts. She used to be having suicidal thoughts in her mind because she didn't love herself. And when people around her would shine through by loving themselves, she would get upset. She would literally be upset and like be envious and jealous. And you could see it spewing from her spirit. Her face would change. Her microfacial expressions would change because she was so jealous, so envious. I'm not making this up. This is something she told me. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? And I realized that in that moment, there wasn't anything that I could do except for love myself even harder. Learn to love myself even harder because I didn't want to be like her. Honestly, I didn't want to be a bitter bitch who now don't know how to love herself. So I motherfucking talk about others and I'm envious of others and I feel some type of bitch. I don't give a fuck about you, or you. I care about me and I love myself. Hey y'all, I see some people in here. Hey y'all. But yes, I'm talking about 10 things I wish I knew before I turned 30 years of age. And one of those things is always love yourself first and always put yourself first. Because there are people in this world who don't love themselves, who are projecting onto you, who don't even like themselves. So they don't fucking like you, who don't even like things about themselves. So bitch, how they gonna like that about you? But I do believe that inherently there are more good people in the world than bad. But it's important to be mindful of who you have around you because people are out here with succubus and incubus energy. They don't have good intentions. So as soon as they get left, you get right the fuck up out their face, loving yourself first, and get the fuck on. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with y'all. And be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, push the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload. I do appreciate your time, energy, effort, and attention this evening. And thank you for joining me. I don't have much else to talk about besides the 10 things that I want y'all to know before I turn age 30. These are 10 things I wish I knew before I turn age 30, but I know I gave y'all more than that. But these are things that I wish I knew before I turn age 30. These are things that are implemented into my life on a daily basis. I do not motherfucking play about me. You can play about you. You can lollygag through the world, but not me. But back to my date I went on earlier. So I went on a date, and that just made me think because he was like, "Are you okay?" He kept asking me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" But I had this realization that this just might be our last date. I don't think I like you like that. Should I have told him? Because I didn't.